When First Lady Melania Trump speaks at a White House luncheon today, it will be the first time that we have heard from her publicly in 2018. There, of course, have been questions about the state of the Trump marriage amid allegations that the president had affairs with a porn star and a former Playboy playmate. Kate Bennett is live in Washington with more. What have you learned, Kate?
Well, Allison, today is pretty interesting. CNN's learned that she's actually going to address the gun issue at this luncheon and also not shy away from discussing the shooting in Parkland, Florida. Again, it's unusual to hear from the First Lady. It's unusual to hear from her speaking about a policy issue. 2018 has sort of so far been a no good, horrible, very bad year for the First Lady in a lot of ways, especially concerning the headlines involving her husband and allegations of past affairs. She has been stoic through this. She has been quiet. We have seen her by his side at various times, but we certainly have not heard from her very much. She's also given several sort of nonverbal cues, breaking with tradition. She's shown herself to be very independent as well as mysterious. This is a First Lady who has not expressed emotion that much. She has not gone on speaking tours. She has made a handful of day trips. She was in Asia for part of the president's trip. She was in Europe last year, but again, mostly silent, not giving a lot of public speaking opportunities. So today is actually a very interesting day for the First Lady.
So true, Kate. I mean, I think mysterious is the right word to describe how she's feeling through all of this and what she's doing. So considering what the headlines have been, she's also done little to dispel the stories. So what do you make of that?
I mean, that's true, too. Sometimes, you know, I think in presidential marriages, right, we can look at the Clintons. We can even go back and look at JFK and Jackie. You know, how the first couple handles headlines and rumors like this is really indicative of how they are individually. This is not a first couple that we're used to of late. I mean, we're used to the Obamas back and forth sort of sending mushy text messages and I love you and marking anniversaries. This isn't a couple with Donald and Melania Trump who does that. And she has been quiet, but she's done certain things like driving separately up to the State of the Union address. And even the other day, taking a separate motorcade to meet the president at the plane after another salacious headline broke. And, you know, she canceled her trip to Davos, Switzerland in the wake of the Stormy Daniels headlines as well. And, you know, her office says that these are logistical and scheduling issues, but one cannot help but wonder what might be going on behind the scenes and whether she's expressing herself in some frustration just by being quiet and marking these notes of independence.
Yes, great point, Kate. None of that seems typical, but we just don't know how to handle this. Can I help you with something?
Kate, it's good reporting. Thank you very much. But it's just funny. We're looking for clues as to whether or not there could be. Can you remember all this stuff?
When she slapped his hand. Was that a clue? When she goes like this?
All I'm saying is
that look no further.
Whatever happens with them happens. You know, that's their personal business. But we don't have to hunt for clues. Look when they were on the plane thing. Anyway. A senior North Korean official is telling South Korea his country is ready to negotiate with the U.S. But is the Trump administration ready to talk to North Korea? It's a very separate but important question. Next.